Hey, good morning, California. Welcome back to Coffee and News, brought to you by my book, Simpin' Ain't Easy 12 Steps to Embracing Common Sense and Rejecting Stupidity. I'm your host, Vince Gervasi, and let's get into this thing. I can't even begin to express the stupidity that our government manages to show almost on a daily basis. I'm not exactly sure how this particular article got past me. However, ageism is alive and well in California. Mm. But before we sink our teeth into this article, let's get a word in from our sponsor.
Let's take a moment to thank our sponsor, Mahalo Hosting. Mahalo Hosting offers competitive rates for domain names and web hosting. Why register a star in your name when your name can be your domain? Mahalo Hosting also offers custom high-level domains like .photography, .club, .us, and .tv. Visit www.mahalohosting.com today.
All right, let's sink our teeth into this thing. So this article was dated November 27th, 2024. So it's a little less than a couple weeks old. Let's see. Ageism. California Governor Gavin Newsom now destroying RV industry with clean air regs. California Air Resources Board. There's a lot of toxic shit going on there. Proving that stupidity is contagious, 5 other states joined the CARB Advanced Clean Truck bandwagon by Katie Grimes. This was dated November 20. November. I can't even speak. November 14th. A new California Air Resources Board regulation is impacting diesel motorhome sales, and not just in California, but in 5 other states that have adopted California's absurd clean air regulations. This is age discrimination given that most RVers are retired. As the Globe has reported in 2023, California Governor Gavin Newsom proudly declared a clean air policy which has the potential to put the state's drivers in harm's way. California became the first jurisdiction in the world today to end the sales of traditional combustion trucks by 2036, creating a path to 100% zero-emission medium heavy-duty trucks on the roads in California by 2045. California also became the first state in the nation to implement emission standards for trains, Newsom said. You just gotta laugh at the stupidity and the absurdity of all of this. The future happens here first, Newsom declared. No, stupidity happens here first in California. And California is once again showing the world that what real climate action looks like. I believe I did another article regarding. Well, I'll get into that later. So, anyways. If the future is life without gas and diesel powered vehicles, apparently real climate action means absolutely nothing, and then the destruction of our way of life. Dude, you are the destruction of our way of life, man. You have no idea what you're even saying. Newsom's advanced clean trucks regulation has a passenger vehicles call for phasing out gas and diesel engines and replacing them with plug-in electric and hydrogen electrical vehicles. Right. With a grid that can't even support electric vehicles. Okay. The governor has gone after commercial big rigs and trucks, and now diesel-powered RVs. That's because on October 24th, the California Air Resources Board amended its Advanced Clean Truck Act regulations, RVTravel.com reported. Essentially, these new regulations require that all vehicles over 8,500 pounds, GVWR, gross vehicle weight rating, must produce zero emissions. A credit system allows a manufacturer to continue to sell a given number of fossil fuel engines in California, provided they have non-polluting vehicles to offset. CARB's Advanced Clean Truck Act regulations are impacting all commercial and recreational vehicles at this point, including tow trucks. However, truck manufacturers have not developed electric alternatives to meet a towing or recovery truck range demanding performance and safety standards, said Keep California Motorists Safe, a coalition of small businesses, truck drivers, and motorists. Specifically, tow trucks aren't there yet, not even close. And there are other issues to address. Since a heavy duty electric truck regulations are enacted this year, the importation of medium to heavy truck combustion engine chassis to California has declined dramatically. And Keep California Motorists Safe. The Act and heavy duty omnibus regulations cut off the supply of combustion engine trucks before truck manufacturers produce electric alternatives to meet a tow truck's range performance and safety standards. Governor Newsom and the CARB are putting the cart before the horse. Damn the consequences. Yeah, right? I'm just kind of curious what's going to happen to all the school buses in the state and who's going to flip the bill to convert all those into electric vehicles. This is what happens when we vote stupid people in and they make regulations and don't even think of the consequences. All right, well, let's keep going. As the Globe reported, the benevolent California Air Resources Board has scheduled to consider amendments to the Advanced Clean Truck Act regulations. And they did in October, as RVTravel.com reported. In 2023, the California Air Resources Board approved that Newsom's administration characterized as a nation-leading regulation to phase out the sales of medium and heavy-duty combustion engines, which took effect in January of 2024. The regulation began a national movement to transition America's trucking industry to zero-emission vehicles by 2035. Proving that stupidity is contagious, 5 other states joined the CARB Advanced Clean Truck bandwagon: California, Oregon, Washington, New York, New Jersey, and Massachusetts. No fucking surprise there. Residents of these states will not be able to register a motorhome that is not in compliance with the CARB RV truck regulation. Interesting that Oregon joined in this regulation, as one of their biggest industry is the RV manufacturing. Looks like they're shooting themselves in the foot. The U.S. Department of Transportation and EPA will need to intervene ASAP once the new Trump administration is sworn in. These are business-killing regulations. Yeah, they don't give a fuck. CARB, they're just collecting money is what they're doing. These are business-killing regulations that don't move the needle one bit on clean air. Passed in 2021, the California Air Resources Board announces plans to accelerate the first wave of zero-emission trucks. Remember that CARB, California Air Resources Board, these are a bunch of bureaucrats who were appointed, not voted in, and they're fucking with California's economy. Keep that in mind as we keep going. And CARB lies again, claiming fossil fuels that power them are the largest contributors to formation of ozone greenhouse gas emissions, fine particulate matter, PM 2.5, and toxic diesel particulate matter. Again, more bullshit. We asked why California's Air Board is using flawed PM2 particulate matter dust research, much of which has been conducted by Chinese investigators to ban diesel trucks in the state. California has record low pollution levels, and CARB admits trucks represent only 6% of the vehicles on California roads. Other than further destroying the trucking industry and the business of independent owner-operators. The science behind these regulations is not only dubious, it's from China. By the way, you don't think he's, I digress. He rolled out the red carpet for China. I wonder why. Which has a stronger motive to see that the United States succumbs to the climate change movement, much of which is funded by China, as Real Clear Energy reported. For China, climate change offers a strategic opportunity. Decarbonizing the rest of the world makes China's economy stronger. It weakens its rivals' economies, reduces the cost of energy of its hydrocarbon-hungry economy, and sinks energy-poor India as a potential Indo-Pacific rival. This is the fraud, Governor. This is the fraud that Governor Gavin Newsom and Democrats are perpetuating on the people. Lies, fraudulent data, Chinese studies, UN agendas. The people need to wake up and fight back. Maybe the RV trucker convoy around the state capitol would get their attention. Wow, that would be fucking cool. Do a little RV trucker thing on the Capitol. That would be fucking fantastic. Anyways, this was an article written by Katie Grimes. Again, we got to stop this. I mean, we got nothing but a bunch of fucking bureaucrats running the state, and they're collecting money. I don't know if you remember Nancy Pelosi. This kind of reminds me of something. He's pushing the electric vehicle thing so fucking hard. If you remember, Nancy Pelosi went to Taiwan regarding manufacturing and processing of batteries, I believe. Something to do with that. It's been a while. Memory doesn't serve all that correctly. Do some research. But they're trying to, and also with, what's that other douchebag's name in Congress? Is it Gingrich? Ah, for crying out loud. I should probably prep a little bit better before reading the news in the morning. But anywho, the Ukraine war has a bunch of minerals that they want to mine. You know, this is all tied in together. I mean, they just want to basically weaken Americans' economy. They've already devastated California's economy. We had over 700,000, close to 1 million people move out of California over the last 4 years, and it's probably exceeded 1 million by now. People are just getting the fuck out. They're chasing industry out. They're chasing everything. There is no American dream here in California at all. So if you're thinking about moving here, better have some second thoughts and reconsider. Most people are trying to get the fuck out. And the only reason why they can't get the fuck out is because they can't afford the U-Haul. Anyways, don't forget to buy my book, Simping Ain't Easy, 12 Steps to Embracing Common Sense and Rejecting Stupidity. Anyways, till next time, love you, mean it.